The moment you step onto Harvard's campus, you're stepping into a world brimming with possibilities. But here's the catch. The most priceless resource you'll find isn't just the books or the lectures. It's the people around you. Alan Garber, Harvard's president, vividly remembers his first day as a freshman back in 1973, and he shared this perspective with the incoming class of 2029 during their Convocation speech. He emphasized that while Harvard uniquely offers boundless opportunities to dive into intellectual adventures, students must not overlook the power of their peers. Addressing students, faculty, and guests gathered at the Tercentenary Theater, Garber painted a compelling picture. Each of you is not merely here to learn, but also to teach, he said. Your experiences and viewpoints fuel a community where everyone feels welcome, where ideas receive thoughtful consideration, and where beliefs are respected. This approach reflects Harvard's long-standing tradition of intellectual diversity and mutual respect. Convocation, which takes place just before classes start each fall, is more than a ceremony. It signals the transition into a pivotal stage of life for first-year students, welcoming them into the university's rich tapestry of history, values, and culture. Garber highlighted two shared qualities of the class: exceptional academic ability and a willingness to make bold, sometimes unconventional choices. This is where the narrative gets intriguing because it challenges the either-or mindset. Instead, Garber insists that students embrace a both-and philosophy, a hallmark of Harvard's ethos that fosters innovation and inclusivity. He didn't sugarcoat the challenges ahead. The start of college life can feel thrilling, yet intimidating. But rather than retreating to familiar comforts, Garber urged students to lean into discomfort, to seek out new experiences and relationships that might feel unfamiliar or even challenging at first. Why? Because those hurdles are invitations, opportunities to grow, improve, and excel beyond what they imagined possible. Sharing a personal story, Garber recalled a fellow undergraduate whose initial impression was off-putting due to his brashness and sharp intellect. Yet, by setting aside his first impressions and taking a chance, Garber not only formed the friendship, but also gained a lifelong roommate and friend. These nuanced encounters, he affirmed, are the ones most worth pursuing, even if they require effort, spark debates, or lead to disagreements, because they ultimately deepen understanding and expand one's spirit. He also acknowledged the tremendous obstacles many students overcame to arrive at Harvard. For some, the journey wasn't easy, and feelings of doubt about belonging were real. But Garber made it clear: Harvard thrives because of its diverse, ambitious, and inquiring students from around the globe. This inclusive spirit, he stressed, is what makes the institution extraordinary. A statement that received enthusiastic applause. Adding another layer to the conversation, David Deming, the newly appointed Danoff Dean of Harvard College and a thoughtful economist specializing in education policy, spoke about the rapidly evolving technological landscape, especially the rise of AI and its implications for students' futures. Rather than viewing these sweeping changes with fear, Deming encouraged students to see this as a moment to be daring, to dream beyond conventional boundaries, and to seize opportunities to create new paths forward. The ceremony was enriched by other Harvard leaders, including the Reverend Matthew I. Potts, who offered the invocation, and Deans Amanda Claybaugh, Thomas Dunn, and Nikesa Straker, who support undergraduate life and first-year students. Musical performances by the Harvard University Band, Kuumba singers, and Harvard choruses added a vibrant, celebratory tone. As Garber closed his remarks, he underscored a profound truth. Today, we mark much more than just your beginning here. We mark your belonging here. This declaration invites reflection. Do we truly recognize the power of community and shared growth? Or do we too often overlook it in favor of solitary achievement? What do you think? Is building meaningful relationships as essential as pursuing academic excellence? Share your thoughts below, because this is the conversation Harvard is eager to have.